and not in our own auditorium is because the auditorium is undergoing repairs. There were quite a few questions, so I thought I'd tell you all up front. The second thing, of course, is that before I go to the quarterly results, just wanted to update you all on the demonetization drive that is currently going on. It's working quite well. Yesterday, as you know, all our branches operated, and we operated till very late in the night so that we did not send back anybody who was already there in the queue. The amount that got deposited yesterday was around 31,000 crores, of which around 700 crores was on account of exchange. Today till now, the amount of deposits is around 22,000 crores, and the exchanges till now is around 723 crores. Till now, meaning this will be about half an hour back data. So the business is going well of demonetization. We have additional counters. We have also been able to put up 29,000 ATMs and CDMs today. So of this, around 21,000 odd ATMs are ATMs and the rest are CDMs. So all CDMs have been made functional. And with a debit card swipe, you can now deposit everything into the CDMs. Our POS transactions also have doubled yesterday from a normal of 4 lakh to 8 lakh. So obviously people are also using a lot of digital, and our request is that you as the media will continue to give the inputs to the people to start using as much of their debit cards on the POS machines as they can, so as to ensure that those who don't will still be able to do what they need to do in cash. So with that, I think we will just go on to a few things before I hand it over to Anshula. One is that we have this quarter a very strong and sustained operating performance. You have seen the growth in our operating profits. The growth is quite good, especially given the fact that we have had a very difficult quarter. The growth at 4.5 for the first half year, or 4.09 of interest income, is also quite appreciable, given the fact that we have had a fall in MCLR by almost how many? 100 basis points?
Ma'am, it was at 10% when we started off last financial year. It's at 8.90% 1 year now.
So 110 basis points MCLR fall YOY. So given that, and given the fact that our book has grown by only about 8.11%, the interest income is also pretty good. Our fee income has shown a very good rise, and there, even if you take out, there is a small one-time item. Even if you take that out, the fee income is a very robust 11.67%. So that is something I think that we need to look at. Of course, the details Anshula will go through. The other area where obviously we have concerns are in the NPA, the GNPA and the NNPA categories. But there again, I would like to say that actually speaking, the increase has not been much. The percentages look very much larger, only because the denominator, that is the book itself, has not increased as much as it had increased, say, YOY the last quarter. So because of the lower growth of the denominator figure, your percentages look bigger, but if you look at the actual additions of NPAs, they are not over much. There is obviously always a question as to when does this stop and when does this become better. And there I would just like to tell you all that when the resolutions start, and especially the big value resolutions start, then you will actually see this number stabilizing and then coming down. Till then, obviously, because slippages will still be there and we are not resolving as much as it is slipping, therefore these numbers go up. But overall, I would still say that the asset quality is very stable. The slippages have happened mainly from the stressed list. The amount that has come from outside of the list is because of the fact that we have very many small accounts, huge amount of small accounts. Last but not least, I would like to mention that our retail book is growing fantastically well. The NPA levels over there are absolutely in line with whatever we were wanting, the way we were wanting it to pan out. So the NPA levels have been, in fact, they are better even than last quarter or March end, where the retail book is concerned. If you look at the domestic book itself today, 54% is now from retail. with only 43% coming from corporate credit, and another 3% is on account of miscellaneous things, including things like food credit and others. So basically, we are at 54% retail and 43% corporate when you are looking at the domestic book. So we have more or less achieved a very good mix in our business, and as soon as the corporate stress recedes, you will begin to see the strength of the balance sheet that we have. So with that, I will request Anshula to please go through the numbers, and then we will take whatever questions you have.
Thank you, ma'am. So, good afternoon, everybody. As Chairman mentioned, there are certain few strong points she's already highlighted. In this first slide, it is very clear that our deposits continue to grow very strongly, 13.76% year on year. The key thing to be noted on this slide is that our CASA ratio has gone up by 50 basis points year on year, on the back of a very strong CASA deposit growth of 16.02%. Our market share in deposits is also up by 32 basis points. This gives a snapshot of the advances growth. As Chairman mentioned, our advances have grown by 8.11%. Corporate advances have grown by 6.06%. Retail by 20.42%. SME, there is a negative YOY growth of close to 6%. Agriculture growth has picked up to 8.64%, and foreign offices have grown by 5.37%. Within the retail book, home loans have grown by 20.38%, auto loans by 20.91%, and as you can see, our market share in the scheduled commercial banks in home loans has gone up by 50 basis points year on year. The other part of the retail book, which is not shown here, is other personal loans, etc., has also grown at about 20% plus. This is a snapshot of the operating income. As Chairman again mentioned, there was a pullback on the interest income because of the decline in the base rate and MCLR, plus also because of the increase in NPAs. So while the loan growth has gone up by 8.11%, our interest income has gone up by 4%.
Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/ETNow, and don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at ETNowLive. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/user/ETNow.